Welcome everyone, and the regular season, the K-League is over. And yes, earlier today, we talked on how there was a tight race between FC Seoul, Incheon United, and Jeonbuk to get into that top half on the championship group. And yeah, I thought, okay, I said many times in the last few weeks, okay, Jeonbuk doesn't seem like the most ready team, like the team that has most chances to get there. They won against FC Seoul there in the championship group. So yeah, if you're an FC Seoul fan, I think I jinxed you. Sorry about that. And yeah, I mean, I remember a couple of weeks back when I said, after their win, FC Seoul win against Jeju, I said, oh well, they should be fine. They should be fine. They seem to have gotten back their rhythm. Yeah, I mean, no. No, but it is what it is. I guess we will talk about FC Seoul season a lot, because of course now they are 7th. They're in that relegation group. They will play there. I mean, we can talk about some stuff, some things, but yeah, I mean, we will have the time to talk about that. They're not going to fight for the relegation, to avoid the relegation, because they are more than safe, but they're not gonna fight for any kind of Champions League spot or top 5 spot. No. So yeah, that's unfortunate for FC Seoul fans, and that's really great for Jeonbuk fans. Lately, I said many times, they didn't play well, but when it mattered the most, they won. In this game, actually, FC Seoul is the one that went ahead first, but the VAR cancelled the goal. During the second half, Jeonbuk said, okay, no, we want to improve our season, we want to make our season good. And it's Han Kyo-won that scores at the 60th minute. Then at the 75th minute is Gustavo that closes the game and closes any chances for FC Seoul to try to get in the top half. Also because of another result that we are going to talk about shortly. The goal of Gustavo is assisted by Jeonbuk. And yeah, Jeonbuk, they are 4th right now. So from 7th to 4th. They are absolutely in the fight for a top, not just top 5 spot, but also for a top 3. Even though Gwangju have won their game, but we're going to talk first about the other team that was fighting to stay in that championship group, and Incheon United that draws 0-0 against Ulsan Hyundai. Ulsan Hyundai side that just needs some points, just needs to stay there, and I said expect a surprising result here. We didn't really have a victory of Incheon United, as I said, but they get a really important win, a really important point, sorry, that permits them to stay in that championship group, because now they're at 48 points, as you can see. FC Seoul is at 47. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting because we have 3 teams in 2 points here. Then yes, there is a little bit of a gap to Gwangju. Gwangju has won 1-0 against Gangwon. I mean, here I kinda expected this result because we have 2 teams that really need points, but Gwangju is playing better lately. So, and you can see the reason, like the results of that playing better. They're 3rd. Gangwon is second to last. Is Kim Han-gil that scores the goal at the 50th minute, assisted by Do Yoon-seok. That permits Gwangju to have 3 points, 3 important points that permits them to be now just 4 points behind the Pohang Steelers. Pohang Steelers are playing great in the AFC Champions League, but they played great in the last game against Ulsan Hyundai, but they lose this one. I expected a surprising result here as well, because the Suwon Bluewings wanted a good result before starting the relegation group games. Is Kim Joo-chan, assisted by the Rodrigo Bassani at the 23rd minute, that opens the scoring, and it's the only goal of the game. It's the game winner. There is an ejection for the Bluewings at the 91st minute. Lee Joo-sung that gets ejected. The Pohang Steelers tried to push to find the draw at least, but yeah, nothing happened. The Suwon Bluewings get an important win now. They are just 1 point behind Gangwon, and they are 6 points behind the Suwon FC. Suwon FC that tied against the Daegu FC, a team that was sure to get into the I think it was sure. Yeah, I think it was sure. Yes, it was sure to get into the top in the championship group because of the game between Jeonbuk and Seoul. But they made their a point out of this game, so that's good for them. At the 31st minute is Daejeon, the scores assisted by Kim Jeong-hyuk. Before the end of the first half, it is Lee Seung-woo that scores the first of his brace for him today. A really great game for him. The goal is assisted by Yeonbit Karam. Then the second half is like the first one, is very balanced, and is Lee Seung-woo, as I said before, that scores the brace assisted by Lopez. Then 3 minutes after that is Victor Bobsin that scores assisted by Jang Seung-won. A draw, a good point for both of them, and then Suwon FC are just 4 points behind Jeju United. Jeju United that lose 1-0 against the Daejeon side, and now perhaps have a goal to get into that 7th spot that now is owned by FC Seoul. The game winner is actually an own goal, but scored in its own net by Kim Ho-kyu. Jeju United, it's a pretty bad season, but they don't want to make it terrible, so they want to score some points to keep that ninth spot into the relegation group. So we'll have Ulsan, Hyundai, Pohang Steelers, Gwangju, Jeonbuk, Daegu FC, and Incheon United will play in the championship group. FC Seoul, Daejeon, Jeju United, Suwon FC, Gangwon FC, and the Suwon Bluewings are gonna play in the relegation group. Thank you all for watching. It's gonna be really interesting covering all these games. And yeah, if you like this video and this channel, please consider putting a like, consider subscribing, and I hope to see you all very soon. Thank you very much.